friends, welcome again to another big assembling video. You can see guys, today I am gonna make a 450 quadcopter. For this you need all these parts. First the main thing is the 450 frame. The 450 frame comes with 4 arms, and this one is the PDP and the main board. I will show it closely. This one is the upper part of the frame and this one is the lower part. It already has a PDP attached on it, as you can see, and need 4 arms. This one is the velcro for battery pack. The seller sent me as a gift, so this one is the free, comes from seller. It's nice. And screw packets for making the frame. And next you need 4 pieces of these 1000 kV brushless motors. Comes with all parts, so these you need 4 pieces. And you need 1 or 2 pairs of this XT60 connectors. I have here 5 pairs. I just need only 1 pair. And you need these 3.5 mm bolt, at least 12 pairs. So you 12 or 13 pairs, so you have to attach it to every ESC. And here I have only 10 pairs, 20 pieces. I will gonna do something else, gripper. And this one is a PDP. If your frame doesn't come with the PDP power distribution board, you can buy a new one, not so expensive, so cheap. And the frame comes with 2 wires, copper wires, T connector and some heat shrink. I just need these 2 wires and heat shrinks. Don't need this connector because I have XT61. So from the hand is you need 4 pieces of 30 amps ESCs. As you can see, 4 pieces of these ESCs. I have the 3 one, and this one you need 2 pairs of 1045 props. Here I have 2 pairs. The package comes with 4 pairs, so just need 2 pairs for it. And you need a battery. Here I have this little bit puffed. Just gonna check, and you need at least 2500 milliamperes or 2200 milliamperes 3S battery, which gonna work perfect on it. And next, the main thing is this controller. This one is KK2.1.5 mini. I have got this mini one. I have also give the unboxing of this whole product. So this comes with a buzzer, and the buzzer goes here like that. So this is the buzzer, and this one is a KK2.1.5 mini. And the next thing, for soldering you need your kavya, some soldering wire, paste, some heat shrink tubes, and this one for tools. This one is a little my knife, so gonna start. So you need all these things. So let's start, guys. First of all we are starting with attaching these 3.5 mm boards, male and female, to ESCs and motors. So let's first of all wrap up these, and my brother is helping me. So here our first ESC comes out like that. This one is 30 amps and all are 30 amps inside the package. So so here we go. We will do the same procedure with all these other ESCs. So first of all, here is our connectors. So with ESCs we will add female connectors, and with the brushless motor we will gonna add male connectors. So here we go. First of all, we have got ESCs, so we will add this female connector. So here we go. My brother will help me to look it like that. Bro, help me. Here we go. So make sure you don't know at that point you not need any positive or negative. Just need your soldering wire and some paste. My solder is gonna be so old. I have no experience. Need some more soldering, and when it done, it will attach to it and use some heat shrink, so it will gonna protect these wires. Small amount of heat shrink is enough. Let it cool down so my heat shrink doesn't cool down. So like that. And you have to do the same procedure with ESC. I will attach these 3 one, and the male one here I have will go to my motors. And now I am opening these motors. We have so here motors come with some 60, so we need only motor. So here's our motor, and here's our male connector. We're gonna attach it here. My brother will help me. And our soldering wire will go there. When it downs, put any of your wire inside it. Add some more soldering wire in it. So has to get a good point. And when it make, so here as you can see guys, it's a little bit hot, and do the same procedure of heat shrink upon it. Take a small amount of heat shrink and just add on it like that. Make sure that your connector is cold a little bit so it will not stuck upon it. If you add directly, it will gonna make some like that. So you have to do the same procedure with all three ones. So guys, I have soldered all these 3.5 mm connectors to my motors and ESCs. I am short of 2 pairs, so I have break extra connector in which female connectors are added, as you can see, and then I have used that add male connectors on motor and female on that, so it looks like that, so it becomes very strong, and the other one goes. So if you're short of this, so you can add your, I have some male connectors, so I have added on motors. All motors are with 3.5 mm male connectors, and these are ESCs with all are, some only 2 are with XT and else all are with 3.5 mm. So you can also heat shrink them. I am not going to heat shrink this because I don't want this. So let's do the next part. Now guys, you have to do is that check your each motor and ESC with the help of your, I have here my servo tester. I will check these with these and also with my transmitters. So here taking any of the motor like that. I have already checked these. I'm just going to make a video for you. You can easily check this. So when it done like that, my little brother always help me add it to its output like that on the top here. Then you just have to do is that adding battery to the main PDB. Like, make sure that your ESCs are separated. That bro. So now I can see the light is turned on and motor is beeping like that. Now giving speed. So it means that the motor is working. Check all these each motors with the help of your servo tester, or you can directly check these with your transmitter. So now I'm gonna check these with my transmitter. For transmitter, you have to take your receiver. As you can see, here's my receiver. Add your wire in channel 3. In Fly Sky, I will add it on channel 3 like that, because on Fly Sky it becomes throttle channel 3. So like that, do the same procedure. And what you have in this, you have to take your transmitter, turn it on like that, and now add your battery, and you will hear the beeping sound of this motor. And when it done, my brother is giving it a throttle, and so it means that the motor is working. You have to check all this, so you have to done this method. Next step is that, guys, take your motors and put these motors up on your frame. All these 4 motors goes on these 4 frames. So taking one frame and giving you an example, take your screw packet that comes with the frame. So for example, 4 screws like that. Then you have to do is that take your LK as well, and here I am using this LK for tightening these. Then add your battery, like make sure that your battery is on your main position, and here these batteries go. So pull any of your, add any of your screws inside it like that, and then try to tie these LKs with the help of your my brother is now. So do the same thing on other side. Don't tie too much in the beginning because it can change its position. Do like that. Yeah, the all screws. Another is here. Keep tightening. Don't tight in too much in start. So now when it is totally attached, you can now tight these motors. Don't tie too much so it can break the lower shell. Just do a little twist like that with all. So you have to put all these 4 motors to your frame. So one motor is done. I will do all these things. Guys, you can see all 4 motors are added on the frame arms. Now it's time to attach the frame. So going toward that, you have to do take care like that. With for frame, the screws come different. These are a little bit small, and for these you have to use different alky. And for motors, a seller sent me this one extra screw. Thanks to the seller. And these are come off. So it is the small alky for this, and time to attach these. So like that you have to do. So yeah, screw this off. One screw on one screws on both sides. So like that you have to put all the screws, 4 screws on all sides, and tie them. Don't tie too much. So if you tie too much, you can break your LP. You have to do this with all 4. So when I done, I will. Guys, after adding all screws, it will look something like that, and on the front it will go something like that. So next you have to do is that add your ESCs. So you need your 2 color tapes. Black one is that black one, and red one. You have, if any other frame you're using, you can use any other tapes. So like pass your main ESC wire to the hose, and then at that point you can add tape. This one, take your scissors to remove extra tape, and then you have to do add your ESCs straight. So the black color goes on black frame and black arms, and the red will go on red arms. Don't add too much. If you want to remove, you can easily remove it. So time to cut it like that. So do the same, doing the same thing with all 4s. All the tapes are done, red to red and black. It will look something like that. So now it's time to put the upper part. Is the upper one I'm gonna add here. So now you have to add screws, which I have added on the bottom of the frame. So you have to add all the screws on all these ports, and use the small LT. First with the help of your hand, and then tight them after complete. So now adding this frame, bring all screws, and then pause. So at last, guys, it's time to add this KK2 board. Here I have this KK2 mini, so I'll add it on my quad. So first of all, I am removing its buzzer and using some glue gun and glue to fix it at a position. Using aluminum glue. And then what I am gonna do is that I will add it like that in a place. Trying to zoom. So here, guys, how it looks like. Yes, when it's totally attached, it will go down something like that. So I have made this so it is strong. So passing this from here like that, where the board goes, I have drawn fixed the glue. So Doing some more glue so it sticks good. And then the previous one. There we go. Make sure that you don't burn your hands. You can cause effects. Like that. When it's done, leave it away and push the glue on the side so it maintains its position. So there we go. Then the next step, you have to add this TK here, TK2 board here. So I am using small pieces of double tape. And let's see, because there's a hole on the outside, I will use small pieces of this tape. You need 4 pieces. Like that. 4 pieces. Add these 4 pieces in their positions. One will go there. And the second here. Third will go there. And the fourth one will go here. So now, removing the upper pieces of these tapes. Be careful while doing this. Don't do this. So when you do, don't pass your wire from here and put this into this board. So here, and then place your TK board up on it and give it a little bit of force so it's stuck on its position. And next, do the same thing. Same thing with your receiver. Here's my receiver. I will add it here. Or no, I will add it here. Like that. What about like that? So it will look amazing. Or you can add it there, but there I have to put a battery, so I will add it here. Also doing the same thing of using double tape. Piece of tape. And then what is gonna be do with that? Here. Here I have added the tape. Removing it. And sorry guys, I don't can add it here because I have to test these keys, so I am putting it here. Giving some little bit of force. So. And pass the antenna wire to its position. And here it goes to the bottom. So you have to do this step. And the next upcoming video will show you about all details of motors and this TK2 system. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't have even subscribed yet. Share this video if you enjoyed, and always remember to subscribe before we start, and have a nice day.